Hello and welcome to Let's Play Dominions 4. We are nearing the second year of Ascension Wars. In a couple of turns I can freely expect my pretender god to show up. I messed up a deployment of my forces on previous episode a bit. This Dryad has no reason to walk into this province. Instead, she should sneak back to this lab and help with the research. Alright, everything else seems to be in order. Let's go and see what we find out. Alright, Thrones claimed. We both attacked at Lurking Mire. Me and then Wenheim. Most importantly, we won. Wenheim got trashed. We only lost like one warrior and two satyrs. That's quite a result considering. Let's see how it played out. Look at this bullshit. Regular troops with glamour. I wish I had something like this. Commander of mediocre magic talent. Few cavalrymen. Those are very dangerous. They have about the same equipment as my sacred centaurs, except for the better armor and fewer HP. But they also have glamour, so they are extremely hard to hit. Alright. I bet our bows had something to do with this victory. No, actually it's just that they have already get trashed before anyone else can get into the fray. And then my berserking centaur got stuck in with their infantry. I actually like what's going on. Both times we contested the border province with our neighbors, we won. Those centaurs turning out even better than I hoped they would be. Alright, 7 blood slaves. Let them accumulate for a time being. I'll find plenty of ways to spend those. Alright, no provinces undefended. You go and research. How much would it? Wow, we can build palisades on a farmland. That's good. This fort won't hold up any serious siege, but here's hoping it will never have to. Alright, how far east have you actually gotten yourself? I need to know how much my enemy actually spread out. That's Kailasa, even closer than I suspected. So basically we all get crammed into one half of the map and Armor has the other half of the map for themselves. Oh my god, they're already building a fort on the Throne of Ascension. That will be a nuisance to storm. Their forts are actually worth something, not like mine, which are just there to look pretty. Holy cow, you can go deal with those barbarians. You can go pick up your reinforcements. I'll even like get them to you. Anyway, this laboratory is just like one in my capital, so this Hierophantid will be able to research here. Alright, Pens chugging along. More centaurs. More site searching. Maybe there will be a lucky province. Again, no nature signs found. That's a pity. Let's try our luck with Earth ones. You go there. Next time they'll probably try and attack this province. Either that or they will attack me. No events worth mentioning. Everybody is in a place. More scouts. 2 turns till level 4. That's about all I can reasonably do for this turn. How many? 15 harpies. Yes, here's my god. Or rather the avatar of my god. Fecund breed bull. That's kind of funny. God of hunting, the great leap forward. Bunch of stupid titles. Wow, that's actually quite a good haul. Almost 300 gold, nice talisman, and a reasonably powerful sword. And then -2 dominion in other province. Completely irrelevant. You go and research, you also go and research. Our god piles on 26 research points per turn. It's very good. Enchanted sword, lynch 2. That will be useful later on. He is still pumping. Scouts spread around. I need a bigger picture on my enemies. Where do you think you're going, huh? I suspect they actually are going to attack me. You see, sometimes AI actually declares war on you, but then again, as often as he does, he attacks without any kind of warning, so I'll have to keep an eye on those guys. You stay and wait here. You stay and wait there. That's another throne nobody claimed so far. Here are your Hall of White Centaurs. Divine Blessing. We're going this way. Hopefully we can take this throne before anyone else gets any funny ideas. Oh, not just like that. First let's gang up on those barbarians. The more troops we throw on them at the same time, the less actual casualties we sustain. So let's try and set us up something like this. That's what's left of our satyrs. I don't think we're going to recruit those anytime soon. You do contribute to research. Now it's 16 harpies. Amount she brings in any turn I think depends on the strength of the dominion. So skulking around the fringes of my empire, the process is somewhat slowed. Not that I care about free spawning Harpies. You go and search this province for earth sites. You stay here and observe. If Wenheim tries and expand north, you stay here. I was calling them Wenheim all this time. Derp. That's actually Helheim. Not that there is that much difference between those, but Helheim is more death magic oriented, when Wenheim more air magic oriented. Both are kinda nasty in their own ways. Right. Now for the second fort. We can recruit a dryad, or maybe we can be fancy and recruit a pan. I think that's pan time. And more centaur warriors. Rather, I'd like to have some semblance of archery core. Let's get us a bunch of centaurids with bows. Right, I like someone to lead those, so I guess you guys are going to be a general, at least for some time. Or maybe, I don't know, where's an indie commander I had there? Oh, he's building a palisade. Derp. Horse-tribe chief. Those are crappy commanders because they're very fast. They are almost as fast as our centaurs, so they have a great chance of suicide themselves. On the other hand, they are fast enough to keep up with their troops. So I guess I'm recruiting this one, and I'll try to position him in such a way that he don't suicide himself. Right, everybody has their orders. Research chugging along. No messages I didn't actually address. And turn. Wow. 2 sites. Enchanted Windmill, Doom Cloud. Doom Cloud sounds funny. Doom Cloud. Yes, that's an awesome site. I really wanted air gems, and I even get some death gems, which are also quite a lucrative thing to have. I have death magic on my gods, so I'll put them to good use. And the enchanted windmill provides more air income. This girl already completely paid for herself. By the way, just in case Helheim tries something fancy, retreat. Retreat with all your retinue. I don't want you to engage in any fights, you are our only air mage. Let's try and search here. I don't believe I'll find any air magic sites here, but is no harm in trying. Another enchanted sword. That's quite an arsenal I'm assembling. Guess our Minotaur lords will be running around with those for a time being. No casualties, that's great. You both go up north. Next time you'll all be assembled in this province 25 archers, and we have like 8 more. That's 33. 7 more archers, and I think that's got to do it. 7 and more centaur warriors just in case. White centaurs, more pens, and more pens, and someone actually needs to build a lab here, just like now, yesterday even. Alright, 2 of you go there. One will build a lab, one will build a... But then again, to recruit pens I don't need a temple, so that's one of you going to build a lab next turn, so just as fort pops up I will be recruiting pens, and then I'll be recruiting, guess, more dryads since their research more effective. Go and research, or rather go and search for magic sites. And now I get an earth pen. That's stupid. But my god is better at that anyway. I'll be scanning my provinces for earth sites with a spell later on, because I don't trust this guy's abilities to find all the earth sites. But some income is still better than no income at all. Right, you stay here, you stay there, you stay there. Almost half of the map is under our surveillance. Very useful. If they start fighting amongst themselves, I'll be seeing that. I really don't like this army. 150 troops, it's kinda scary actually. More than I can realistically fend off with my current army. Alright, everybody including scouts have their duties. Couple more of those. New province gets its defense, even if only even if only a token one. Right. Next turn. No sites were found. Lightless lantern gained. That's luck really pays off for itself. That's a mountain of cash by my standards. And another lightless lantern. I will happily stick on one of my dryads, even if it ends up killing her in the long run. By the way, I'm thinking no horror marks so far, but they're coming anyway. Here you go. Get your troops and go up there. No one's declaring war on me. Not that they will do it every time, but I'll hope they give me some kind of warning, because I'm not in the mood for surprise butt sex, or any kind of butt sex for that matter. You research, you construct us a lab, we got a ton of cash. I'll be recruiting more centaurs, more pens, more everything I can under the moon and the sun. So when the time for war comes, I have something to show for it. What's their armies like? Markata archers, those are useless. Light Bandar archers, those are scary. Barbarians, those are meh. Bandar warriors, Bandar swordsmen, lot of apes. Freaking huge horde of apes and some barbarians. Alright, that's good enough of a surveillance grid for what I'm going to do. Mostly I want to know, will they fight against each other? If so, I can safely turn my attention to Kailasa. And by the way, let us try and actually seduce one of those big stonking apes. Why not? That's actually a thing that can happen. I don't know if I like the idea, but then again, why not? Right. We can plonk one more fort here, like a forward base of some kind. So you'll go there and start working on this. And turn. What are we waiting for? Well, 2 battles against the independents. And our Harpy found one more site. Sparking Fields. You are my darling. You are actually more useful than the rest of my mage corps combined, so far at least. Go and try your luck, I don't know, here. Further away from the front line. More pens. More harpies. You can go there. They won this battle obviously, but I would like to see their casualties. Only 2 surf warriors and their army was quite tiny. I'm telling you, those guys are menace. Both mounted and foot soldiers. And Kailasa's finally taken this province. Again, with not much casualties. Oh, they're already summoning ogres. Good grief. Okay, that's something else to consider. Ogres are big and strong, but otherwise kinda meh. They're like our minotaurs, but without berserk or a proper weapon. Alright, construct us a temple. You can safely stay here and... Wow, Manates, how come? I guess while he was faffing around in neutral domain, he managed to attract some of Manates from fringes of our orderly empire. Good thing that won't happen anymore. One thing I always wanted to know, by the way, do those cost any upkeep? No, they are completely free. I guess that's the only thing you can say good about those lecherous women. We cannot recruit more centaurs. Those are slightly more expensive than heavy cavalry, but then again they're also quite a bit better than heavy cavalry. One more pen, more centaurs, more penny, one more here, more sacred centaurs. You go and patrol for a time being. Why was I going this way anyway? Oh, I was trying to mess with the bandar. Right. You can put up divine blessing because we don't have any kind of actual mages. We have no reason to hold and wait, so just freaking attack. Full frontal assault. All the archers are going to stand in double line and do their pew pew. Stay behind troops as far as you can go back. Those are better off with our sacred cow. Yes, because of his leadership and his inspirational bonus. Putting troops in some more complex formations cuts their morale, but he more than compensates for that. Fire. Closest. Attack. Attack, attack. Yamato Banzai. We're going in. You're going back for reinforcements. You're going there to tell us something useful about those monkeys. What are they actually holding in reserve apart from those two armies? Wow, that's 28 minutes already, or thereabouts. I guess I'm going to end an episode here, and I'll see you next time.